Are you tired of pumpkin pie? Do you dread making pastry? Well, here's a really great alternative dessert for the holidays, especially for Thanksgiving. They're ginger pumpkin pudding cakes. And they have all the great ingredients, including fresh ginger, that a really well-made pumpkin pie has. But they're cooked in these little aluminum, non-stick bundt pans. And these are very heavy. The center tube enables this heavy consistency of the pudding cake to cook evenly so that you don't get a soggy center, but you still get a very moist cake. You'll need simple ingredients, but most important, fresh ginger root. The ginger root has been simmered for about 10 minutes in 1½ cups of water. This is 4 ounces of fresh ginger that we've peeled. And now strain this liquid. What we've done is really extract the really strong, pungent flavor of the fresh ginger, and we've created kind of a ginger tea. To this, we add 1 cup of dark, good molasses. So 1 cup of molasses and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just going to mix that right in here and let that sit. This is the liquid for the pudding cakes. In the bowl of a mixer, put 1 stick of unsalted butter. That's 1/4 pound or 8 tablespoons. While the mixer is going on low speed, add 1 cup of granulated brown sugar. Scrape down the bowl and add 2 large eggs. While that's creaming, you can sift your dry ingredients. I'm using 2½ cups of an all-purpose flour and just using a strainer to sift it. This is already pre-sifted and measured, 2½ cups. And we want 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. It's going to have a good gingery taste. And we want 1 tablespoon of baking powder and ½ teaspoon of salt. A good pinch of ground cloves, like that. So you're adding very nice, fragrant spices to the mixture to make this cake as aromatic and as tasty as possible. To the creamed butter and sugar and egg mixture, add 1½ cups of pumpkin puree. And then you're going to add your dry ingredients alternately with the molasses and ginger tea mixture. Well, here's the consistency you'll want. It's very moist, it's not lumpy, it's heavy, it's good. Have your oven preheated to 350 degrees because the pudding cakes are going to bake uncovered in the bundt pan for 20 minutes. Well, now I'm getting ready to serve our pudding cakes. They've cooled in the pan for about 30 minutes. Turn them out onto a rack. Came out exactly right. Look how pretty they are. They're firm, they're very moist, and they are perfectly shaped. And for serving, I've whipped up a little bit of whipped cream and add some confectioner's sugar, just a little bit for sweetening, and a tablespoon or 2 of Calvados, which is an apple brandy. Smells great. And I'll use a few of these variegated mint leaves as decorations on the plate. And I think I'll just put the whipped cream underneath our pudding cake. If you'd like, you can add a piece of candied ginger. You can chop it up or just put a piece right in the top like that. This is a beautiful dessert. But if you'd like to do a little bit more elaborate presentation, join me next week and I'll show you how to turn this same ginger pumpkin pudding cake into a spectacular pudding. Pumpkin.